Hello, we are the BA Problem Solvers. We want to introduce you to
The Obstacle Owl.
I am Shrey, the team leader for the BA Problem Solvers.
I am Ashar, the builder for the BA Problem Solvers.
I am Savar, the writer for the BA Problem Solvers.
I am Maggie, the marketer for the BA Problem Solvers.
And I am Ashita, the thinker for the BA Problem Solvers.
Our product, the Obstacle Owl, aims to assist visually impaired individuals in navigating their surroundings safely. While a traditional white cane may inadvertently strike an individual or object, the Obstacle Owl offers a solution by detecting nearby obstacles and alerting the user with a beeping sound instead of causing any contact.
Thomas Edison inspired us to create the Obstacle Owl because Edison was deaf. So that inspired us to create something to help other people with disabilities. Edison taught us to never give up, even when challenges are ahead, when he said, "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work. And nothing is impossible. We merely don't know how to do it yet."
The present situation involves visually impaired individuals frequently colliding with objects, even while using their canes. These standard white canes can also frustrate others, leading to a negative perception of visually impaired people. The Obstacle Owl aims to address this issue. Unlike traditional canes that simply make contact with obstacles, the Obstacle Owl alerts the user by beeping when they are nearing an object, preventing any collisions with people or objects.
For the planning, we all decided to think of an invention. We all came up with completely different ideas, so we combined our ideas to make the Obstacle Owl. We split our groups. Our groups were a coding group, a writing group, and a prototype group. We all worked together to make this invention. While making this prototype, we had some problems, such as having a reliable and up-to-date Chromebook to connect with and code the Arduino. We were able to bring our own device to overcome this issue. Next, when we made the 3D printed box to contain the equipment, it was too small. It needed to be redesigned. We also could not find a cane to test it out, so we made our cane ourselves so that we could test it out. From our test of the Obstacle Owl, we have ideas that would improve our creation. We could make the prototype better by using more advanced tools that can fold on a command so it can easily be stored. Our sensors and battery can be smaller and can still be charged. We want to also use more environmentally friendly resources such as a solar-powered battery pack. This will make it easier and more accessible to use the Obstacle Owl.
Our original idea was to create a whole new cane, but then it might not fit the height of the person correctly. So we decided just to sell the box with the Arduino and the coding so that the person could attach it to his or her cane that is already the appropriate size for them. This invention is for all of the people who are legally visually impaired to the point of total blindness. This cane will help them guide their way around obstacles. We will sell this to companies such as Freedom Scientific and visibility stores. These companies sell products to help the visually impaired, including the white cane.
The writer and builder worked together to code the Arduino for the Obstacle Owl. We faced many challenges during the process. Some challenges we faced for the demonstration on Arduino were:
The code detects obstacles from random places, 3D raycaster not working, detection variable confusion, detecting from too far, not detecting from center.
the code wasn't working, and the code for the buzzer vanished.
You may be a bit confused about how the Obstacle Owl works. Thus, here is a demonstration of how it will help visually impaired individuals. However, this is an older version of the code. The Arduino Uno code is much more advanced. This demo was created on Scratch and used many tutorials.
Here is a demo of how the Obstacle Owl can help visually impaired individuals guide safely through inside and outside. When a visually impaired walks down anywhere, it has no idea where it is and what obstacles are nearby. And with a traditional cane, it simply finds out by bumping into them. But with the Obstacle Owl, it's much easier. In the obstacle owl, as you get gradually closer to the obstacle, the buzzer in the Arduino Uno will start buzzing just like this. And this will indicate the visually impaired individual that there's an obstacle nearby and he or she should move back. However, this is just a beta version of the code. The actual code in the Arduino Uno is highly advanced, and it gets gradually faster as we get closer to the obstacle.
Our first prototype was a whole cane, which we called the Smart Cane, with an ultrasonic sensor to help the visually impaired people. To start off, we used a long cardboard box and an Arduino Uno to build this first prototype.
Our second prototype of what we were going to present is only the Arduino in the box. The picture above shows the prototype that we printed. The circles that are sticking out of the box are the sensors that will trigger a beeping sound when the person gets too close to another person or object. Although this was the first prototype that shaped our thinking, it was a bit smaller. Thus, we needed to make a bigger prototype that could fit the Arduino Uno.
Our third prototype is similar to prototype 2, but is larger. This prototype will secure and protect all parts of the obstacle owl. It is in the shape of an owl, which helps with the sales because people will like the design. It allows the user to connect to their cane. When we came up with the idea of an owl, we also came up with the name the obstacle owl.
This is our Arduino Uno, buzzer, battery, wires, and ultrasonic sensor. This will then be put in an owl-shaped case made of 3D filament. The estimated cost for producing the obstacle owl is as follows. Arduino Uno or similar device for about $9, an ultrasonic sensor for about $2, a buzzer for about 25 cents, a 9-volt battery for about $2, a 9-volt battery connector for about $1, jumper wires for about $2, and 3D filament for about $2, for a total around $18.25.
So when a visually impaired individual gets too close to an obstacle, the cane starts beeping to alert the sensor.
This prevents the individual from getting hurt. It also prevents the person from accidentally hitting someone with his or her cane.
This helps a visually impaired individual navigate safely through their surroundings without getting hurt or hitting someone.
What's that noise? Because of the cane, I did not bump into anything.
In summary, we developed the obstacle owl to empower individuals with visual impairments, promoting both independence and inclusion. We aspire for our efforts to inspire others to help create a more accessible future.
Thank you for listening.